Allora, buongiorno a tutti anche da parte mia, siete numerosi, mi fa piacere, anche perché devo dire che Inspiring ci sono molte iniziative sulla comunicazione, peraltro questo ha una chiave di lettura Inspiring sempre un po' diversa, è veramente ispirazionale, no? Quindi non sono temi tecnici, temi legati alla professione, ma questo è veramente un momento di incontro e di emozione. E devo dire che qua tutto è bello, secondo me. È bello sentire i relatori che sono sempre emozionanti e stimolanti. È bello la location, è bello vedere tutti i ragazzi che lavorano, sono i nostri diciamo, colleghi più giovani dell'Uniferpi, che da ormai 4 anni sono un po' l'anima di questo festival e che ci aiutano, e devo dire che ringrazio veramente tutti. Peraltro io sono stato qua già un paio di edizioni, una volta da speaker, e una volta così da partecipante, e quindi per me io sono veramente affezionato a queste iniziative, a questo evento. Quindi io credo che anche voi scoprirete delle emozioni, apprezzerete l'ispirazione che ci verrà dai nostri speakers. E devo dire che sono anche molto orgoglioso perché è la prima volta che sono qua a Inspiring in qualità di presidente della FERPI. La FERPI è la Federazione delle Relazioni Pubbliche Italiana, per chi appunto magari non conosce la sigla, e che riunisce tutti i comunicatori e gli esperti di relazioni pubbliche, i professionisti che in Italia lavorano su questi temi. Quindi è un'organizzazione, è un'associazione molto qualificata, è l'unica che ha un riconoscimento professionale, e quindi assolutamente i nostri colleghi e i nostri associati sono quello che si può dire il cuore della comunicazione in Italia. E si vede anche dalla qualità delle iniziative come questa che la delegazione Triveneto sta appunto portando avanti da qualche anno, ma non solo. Quindi anche chi magari fa la nostra professione e non è iscritto a FERPI, faccio un po' di, come dire, di promozione, ecco, ci segua, perché anche attraverso i nostri social media e i nostri, diciamo, canali digitali può scoprire un po' dei contenuti e del nostro obiettivo di fare cultura sulla comunicazione. Qua la cultura è dovunque e quindi io direi che di iniziare subito questo festival. Volevo ringraziare anch'io un paio di persone, in particolare una che è Piero Vecchiato, che ho visto da qualche parte, perché insieme a Maria Paola sono stati un po' fra i primi contatti che ho avuto in questa grande come dire, esperienza con FERPI, che per me è solo una crescita, è solo appunto un qualcosa che mi migliora anche professionalmente giorno per giorno. E chiamerei invece sul palco per un breve saluto che farà, penso in inglese, in English, ok, it's fine, José Manuel Velasco. Quest'anno abbiamo l'onore di ospitare José, che è il presidente dei presidenti. Lui è il presidente dell'associazione che si chiama Global Alliance, che riunisce tutte le federazioni dei professionisti della comunicazione nel mondo. Quindi è, diciamo, il nostro chief commander, no? Il nostro capo a livello mondiale, e devo dire che è una persona squisita, un grande professionista, è spagnolo, quindi possiamo invitarlo sul palco, José Manuel Velasco. Grazie a tutti.
Grazie Pierdonato. I need the mouse for the presentation. Buongiorno. Grazie, molto grazie. I don't speak Italian, sorry. I spent a lot of money sending my daughter to study in Rome from 1 year to study fashion, but he obviously spent all the money and didn't learn anything about fashion, but she speaks Italian perfect. So I think it was a good investment, and obviously she has a lot of Italian friends. Thank you very much for inviting me on behalf of the Global Alliance. I don't think I can inspire you, but I am completely sure you can inspire the Global Alliance. And the Global Alliance, you have a long large relationship with the Global Alliance. Tony Musi Falconi is in the audience, was chair of the Global Alliance, and Ferpi was one of the founders of the Global Alliance. So we need your inspiration and your commitment with the Global Alliance, to the Global Alliance, to be really a global organization working for the PR professional. Some thoughts about the mission of the Global Alliance. Really, we are collecting knowledge for our members and also creating global knowledge. At this moment, for instance, we are working in the Global Capabilities Framework. I think it's a very ambitious project to collect all the standards, all the skills, all the knowledge the profession needs to start in a junior stage and also in a senior stage. And many countries are contributing to this study. But I think other goal for us is to share the knowledge you are creating, the knowledge you have as professional and as an association. That knowledge, I think we should circulate that knowledge among our members to create new knowledge and to be really a global organization. As I mentioned before, the main projects of the Global Alliance is the Global Capabilities Framework, and Gregory Pastor of the Global Alliance is leading that project. Her university is financing that project with 400,000 euros, so it's a key project for us. Joy Truncali, that is the managing director of the Public Relations Society of America, is offering to GA members, to Global Alliance members, access to the online learning platform. So as members of our members, you are going to have access. I think it's a huge platform on learning made by our American colleagues. We are also organizing 2 conferences, a regional conference in Bali next September, and next year the new World Population Forum to be hosted by our Norwegian colleagues in Oslo. And finally, we are contributing to the Global Communication Report that is led by American University, the South California University. As Pier Donato told you, now I am the chair-elect, and I'm going to be the chair next June. I will take office in New York, in the AGM in New York, and we are going to appoint a new board. And I think, is my concern, I want to start a new stage for the Global Alliance. I'm going to be very focused on management. The Global Alliance is a combination between practitioners and academic people. I am not an academic. I admire academic people, but I am an action man, and I think the Global Alliance needs more management because we have a lot of knowledge. We have to share, to circulate that knowledge among our members. One of my goals is to strengthen the relationship with historic members of the Global Alliance, and Ferpi is clearly a historic member, a very important member of the Global Alliance. I think there are a lot of opportunities to work together with the Global Alliance, for instance, creating hubs, could be a Mediterranean hubs or a knowledge hub, or a hub to study something with Ferpi, with an university, with a sponsor, of course. And also, our goal is to gather new members. We are growing in Latin America and in Asia. Asia, 2/3 of population, is a place to grow, and I think our colleagues in Asia need our help, need a standard, need good references to have good practices. And finally, and this is the most important thing, delivering value for our members. I think the access to the online learning platform of the PRSA is a good way to show that we are delivering value for the members of our members. I'm going to challenge you, maybe not to inspire you, but to challenge you. We are in the era of post-truth, that is in the era of the double lie, because sometimes many people are dressing the lie in a new concept. And in the last 3 decades, we were dealing with this motto for us, with claim is the debate about if we are global or we are local. Really, the sentence, think globally, act globally, comes from the beginning of the 20th century. And it was, the author of the sentence is an urban planner. He's a Scottish urban planner. He was thinking about how to grow the city, how to increase the relationship between global concept and local concept. And obviously, as we are very smart people, we invented the name, we invented a term, glocal. It's a very convenient name, it's a very convenient term, it's a very convenient word, because sometimes we are global, sometimes we are local. And obviously, our bosses used to be local. But I think we should think about if in this global world as a profession, we are contributing to a more connected world. I'm not sure about if we are contributing to a more connected world in spite of the fact that we are working in the PR industry, that theoretically we are creating connections, we are creating links between people. But really, you can read some references from several studies about how internet is impacting in our economy, is impacting in our way of life, but also is about inequality and about if we are really more connected. And researcher from Real Instituto Elcano, is a Spanish institution, is speaking about the rebellion against globalization. And that rebellion is based in 3 causes. Many of the causes are related to fears. And you know, many political parties and many politicians are taking advantage of these fears to create a new message, a very simple but powerful message, because they use very well communication. They use very well communication PR. Fears about growing inequality, including in developed countries, advancing xenophobia, fears caused by technology. The main message of Trump was scaring people about losing jobs because of immigration, because of Mexican, because of robotization, and the main message, you know, of Trump was America for Americans, American jobs for American people. The fourth is about protectionism driven by those doubts and about those fears. And finally, the crisis of representative democracy I think is a very risky feeling about we are not being represented by our politicians. Another way to think is there is a rise of ism, populism, localism, protectionism, activism, isolationism, and those isms are based on PR. They are doing very well communication. They are doing very well PR. They are dealing very well with feelings, with the sentiments of the population. And we have, I think, as a professional, as a global professional or a local professional, we have to think if we are dealing well with these movements, because these movements are not global and these movements are related to several values. I think as a profession we are not defending. Another reason is the rise of mistrust or distrust. This is the circle of fear and distrust taken by the trust barometer that Edelman introduced every year in the World Economic Forum in Davos. Main message, distrust is growing very fast. Another way to see is leaders in general, politicians, CEOs of the company, experts, have less credibility, have less trust, and we are working with CEOs, and we are working with experts, we are working with politicians, and the only category that is growing in the last 3 years is a person like yourself, a person like we feel they are like us. We are not looking for heroes. We are not looking for very, very, very strong leaders. We are looking for people with trust. Yesterday, it was a panel, a debate between PR managers and journalists. I think for us as a profession, is the moment to be very close to journalists, because journalism at this moment is fighting against a lack of transparency, and journalism is threatened by many, many, many organizations. So we have to be with our colleagues. We are not doing journalism, we are doing PR, we are doing communication, but we have to be very close to journalists because we are working with transparency. We need transparency, and we need to strengthen the transparency of our profession, and we need journalists to do that. It's very easy to come to Trump to have very bad examples. It's very good. I think Trump is very good for our profession because he's giving us every day good examples of doing things bad, including in communication. I don't like to be the speaker of Trump. Not at all. But Trump is using, you know, very well Twitter, and is using very well fake news. And for instance, in Spain, we have, you know, Podemos, and Podemos is also threatening journalists, is threatening media to have a strong control. And in Italy, and in Spain, and in many countries, we have a problem as a society with corruption, and the perception of corruption. You are improving your position. Good news. Bad news. The qualification, the figure of that position is losing position every year in every European country. So I think we have to choose again. We have to think again if we are global or we are local. And we, in my opinion, we cannot answer we are local, because to be local is very convenient. And to be local is not a bet. We have to bet on one shot, global or local. I'm going to give you my opinion. We have to be, as a profession, we have to be global. Because to be global needs to defend global values, need to defend a global thinking, need to defend global consciousness, in spite of the fact that we are operating in a local environment, means global reach, means global concerns, not also local concerns, means global solutions, and also means global vision with a local delivery. So I choose to be global. I am completely sure that Therapy, through the Global Alliance, is also choosing to be global. Thank you very much.